rules? Would he still dominate? Or would his game look completely different? Let's break it down on why. Well, MJ would look like if playing today's game, how he would be better, how it would be worse, how the rules would be different from what was in the 90s and back then. And we want to see with the fast or even slower pace compared to the 80s. We need to see how NBA's game would completely dominate and translate. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to know. That is a main question. Okay, y'all. So I'm about to break it down to y'all in style. First, MJ, Air Jordan skills, footwork, mid-range jumper, defense, technique, running technique, um, like everything about MJ. His jumping technique, like everything, his insane competitiveness. They all set him apart. He wasn't just an athletic freak. I mean, the man could score on anyone, and he used his fundamentals to do so really well. In the 80s and 90s and even early 2000s, he averaged 30 points per game for his career. His scoring efficiency was elite for his era, despite handshaking and physical defense. To be fair, illegal defense was nice too, but I don't know, with today's spacing, no handshaking, freedom to attack, more shooters, basically all of that. Now, to be fair, illegal defense and more complex defensive schemes, so the Andrew would be slightly better than error with everything weighed out. Just on the favorable side, considering there's more things that were less advantageous back then than offensively than they are right now. Now let's look at today's league. Let's look at today's media. The game is faster, more 3-point heavy, um, more shooting appearance, and built around star players having space to operate offensively. There's like Steph, Curry, and Dame, even Lillard. They stretch defenses far beyond the arc, being driving lanes that are wider than ever. Jordan, MJ, who lived at the rim and dominated in the mid-range with his efficiency too, would thrive in this environment. Adding the modern sports science, nutrition, around trading, and MJ's athleticism, and MJ's athleticism would be even more absurd in today's league, than it would be back then. So I just think that with all what I just said, with all added, in today's NBA style, NBA would be even better in today's game. Defensively, would it get worse? Yes, he definitely did worse for sure. On both defense with his with better offensive stars, can't really handshake. So in a more wide open game, more transition would be hard for him to defend. Thus, I'd say you get better offensively, get worse defensively, but we could still be MJ will still be far and away the best league at his peak. He just would, you know, that's pretty obvious. Right? So how would his scoring translate? Many analysts and even just many analysts, fans, and even people with common sense, you know, the MJ, yeah, could easily average 35 to 40 points per game in today's league. And it should be fair. And I'd say somewhere around that for MJ too. Without handshaking, defenders wouldn't be able to body him up. Better spacing, double teams would be harder to throw at him. You know, Jordan wasn't known for shooting threes. He literally admitted himself that he didn't want to shoot threes because he didn't want to be known for that. I wanted to be known for all. He was a hard worker too. If he played now, he'd adapt and let him just rely on as a shot. The same way guys like Vince Carter or Jason Kidd or even 2000 stars that had their careers going into the 2010s and LeBron Revolution, Steph Curry, KD, Dame, all the shooters, etc. era, and the way they adapted to. To be fair, we all know it would be the best in the league. We all know defense would get worse, but offense would get better. 38 to 40 point game score, 36 to 40, so I'd say 38, 39, maybe 38-ish for MJ, but that would be somewhere in the late 30s for me for sure. And with a reliable 3-point shot, I say make 2 threes per game would be likely possible. I actually go for him making those amount of threes per game. But what about comparing my games to today's stars? LeBron, Giannis, AD, all incredible players. But MJ's competitive drive was unmatched. He take every matchup personally. Imagine MJ attacking small play guards like Trey, or lacking at wins with his all defensive team pedigree. He wouldn't just survive. He'd be the biggest superstar in the league, just like he was in the damn 90s. Yeah, that's weird. Just like he was in the 90s. Like, he just would be the biggest superstar in the league. But he'd have all the endorsement deals. The competitiveness would be on full display. Take every matchup personally, and just imagine MJ tagging small guards like Trey, locking up wins with his all defensive team pedigree. He wouldn't just survive. I mean, he'd be the biggest superstar in the league, just like he was in the 90s. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So what if MJ played in today's NBA? Right? He would just like locking up wins with his all defense. Like he would be the best, one of the best defenders in the league, if not the. I'm trying to think of that in my head. If not a top three defender, like he would be. What now? He would be attacking Trey Young, but guys like Trey, guys that bounce like smaller guys, it would be hard to deal with, but still. So if Andrew plans today's game, rules, style, face of the game, with all of that, the face of the game all favoring him, his score more is still winning. His global impact would probably be even bigger, and the defense would be worse. The lack of a 3-point shot matter, but still. At the end of the day, let's be for real. Let's like MJ, okay? Let's like MJ, don't just fit in the area. They dominate. That's why MJ will always be remembered as basketball competitor. His game will translate in any era, and that's even as I said. This can be seen everything I said offensively and defensively. Post game would be there. Just a ball game would work. And in transition, the athlete that MJ was, even in defense, like off ball, in the passing, like getting steal, shooting gaps, um, pulling out, like I said, like all of these, offensively too. Even in the pick and roll, we all know who MJ was. We all know who